Yeah, that's Johnny and I were talking about that.
Testing mic 1, testing mic 1. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a Saturday matinee here from Aurora, Ontario. Folks, a reminder as always that tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling, proudly servicing the Kitchener-Waterloo region of Wellington County. Call 519-230-FACE to reach a Facing and Trust. That's 519-230-3223. Rivulettes head into the night 9-2-1 on the season after a tough loss Friday night at home. 4-3 against the tough Mississauga Hurricanes. Rivulettes looking to take down the Central York Panthers tonight. Central York coming in hot in the season. A couple players away at U18 Nationals. Rivulettes first time with the full lineup this year. We'll send you over to arena announcers. We get set for another edition of Cambridge Rivulettes Hockey. With that, we got set for Cambridge Rivulet Hockey starting For the home Central York Panthers, number 7, Caitlin Clark, shout out Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Number 16, Lily Paisley. Number 19, Anastasia Tryfin. Number 35, Rachel Telesnik. And number 97, Elizabeth Janowski. And in net for the Panthers is number 31, Jamie Sanford. And starting for your Cambridge Rivulettes. On offense, number 11, Kendra Ristori, playing alongside number 14, Olivia Carrier. On forward, number 16, Emerson Miller, alongside number 28, Sadie D'Angelo, number 21, Jenna Schramm. And in net for the Rivulettes, number 31, Addison Mitchell. Folks, we're off. Early apologies for any clock issues tonight. It's a one-man show alongside my good friend Rob Hedges on camera. New camera tonight, as you may or may not notice. Much sharper image quality, we hope. We're testing things out all the time. Always trying to be better. No need to get bitter, just need to get better. As the Rivulettes have the puck on the left boards. And have early offensive zone possession with Miller down low. Miller getting a stick in high there. Janowski off the puck, but the Rivulettes will head for a line change. And Central York begins their first attack of the night. As Carrier able to get a stick on the puck and chip it down into her own end. Ristori carrying the puck up through the neutral zone. Shot off from the ring line. That one will be snagged by Sanford. And we've got our first stoppage of the game. It's 51 seconds into this first period. Rivulettes with the first shot on goal. Face-off win from Cambridge. There's Hillick able to get a shot off, but that one doesn't get through. That'll be tipped up and over the glass. And we'll have another quick whistle just 9 seconds later. Face-off win from Hillick as Burt tries to flick one out front. She'll do so. And Hillick will pick up the loose puck. Burt taken down into the boards down low. And Randall able to keep it in, but only for a moment as it's taken away by Janowski. And Hillick on the offensive zone takeaway. Central York struggling to clear the zone. Rivers with the scoop at center ice. She'll head in for a forecheck as she flips that one down into the corner. Mackenzie Cody back to retrieve the puck for Central York, but Rivers right there with her. Styles in as well. And it'll be picked up by Keira Johnson on the near boards. Played cross ice, and here comes Central York. Up over the blue line is Martone. Martone, a point per game player. Her first season with the Panthers. 11 goals already through 15 games. Styles going to send it in from the red line. Panthers with a turnover in their own zone. Sloppy early from Central York as Reed can't quite hang onto the puck. That one's knocked away by Cody. And in comes Central York. Shapiro, trick getting to her forehand. Shot off! That one right into the mask of Addison Mitchell. She makes her first save of the evening. The afternoon, nonetheless. A 1:25 start here in the Stronach Aurora Recreation Complex. Central York now with the puck down low. Shapiro circling around. Kim battling hard in the corner. Neal right there with her. But the Panthers tenacious on that puck as that one heads through the crease. Strom leaves it. It's picked up by Paisley. Rivulettes bringing it back the other way. Ellen Neal sending it off the boards at the red line. Strom can't quite handle the pass. She gets taken into the boards. Panthers get it right back. Carrier quickly into the zone off the bench. Sharon taking it down below the goal line. She sends it out front, and that one hops up over Emerson Miller's stick. Back the other way come the Panthers. Paisley in on the right side. She's got Tryfin out front. Slides it to her. Tryfin rings that one off the post. Good find there from Paisley. Let's get away with one. And that'll be sent in by the Panthers. Both teams heading for a line change. It'll be chipped in by Sharon. She heads off for a change. Good pace early here as D'Angelo picks the puck up down low. She's got Miller with her, slides it for her. Miller trying to get back to Broderick at the blue line. She can't hold the line. And back the other way, and a one-on-one come the Panthers. Zoe Ordanis in on Randall. Ordanis with the shot off, but a good block received by Mitchell. That one sent out front from down low. That puck will clear the zone as Strome picks it up on the right boards. Can't quite squeeze it past Minor. And the Rivulettes are going to have to start from below their goal line as Broderick rips it around the boards and Carswell catches an edge. Randall's pass attempt stepped in the way of Audrey Martone getting a piece of that before it could reach the Rivulette winger. And it's picked up down low by Johnson. Lewington pulls that back to the wing. Minor can't get much on it. She gets it right back. Minor walking in, shot off. That one finds the glove of Addison Mitchell. She pulls it out of midair. And we've got a face-off coming inside the Rivulette's end. Just under 5 minutes into this first period. Great action early from Aurora. Both teams flying. The Rivulette's looking much sharper tonight after a disappointing performance, to say the least, on Friday. Mississauga, a fantastic team, however. The Rivulettes, new team this year. Again, 9-2-1 for the Rivulettes to start the season. A great start. You really couldn't ask for much more. Starting to play some tougher teams now. It'll be interesting to see how they fare. Good pass forward. Styles trying to slide to Trivia. She can't quite find her, and that'll hop down the ice. Story able to keep it in for the moment. That one exits the zone, and Johnson's just going to chip it into the far corner. Ristori back to get the puck. Rivers trying to chip it through her legs forward. She does so, but it's taken away by Frasca. And Mitchell will cover up. We've got another stoppage. Shot on. That one's going to be rung off the bar. Great shot by Lily Paisley. The Rivulette's lucky there. As it catches iron. Story on a nice takeaway. It'll be carried in by Pack. Abby Pack with a shot off. Mitchell. Another save. The Panthers testing Mitchell early, getting pucks on net. Neal flipped that one out of the zone. And forward comes Pack. Pack gets stood up at the blue line by Burt. She can do nothing but send it in for Shapiro. Ordanis getting into the battle now as Burt carries it up the boards. Rachel Burt taken down. She can't hang on to it, and Ordanis has the puck at center ice. Forward for Pack. She'll flip that into the corner and head for a change. Story makes a move to take it to the right side. Rivulettes. Good start to the game. Looking to find their mojo again. As Martone can't quite hang on to it. And that'll be sent in from Cambridge, and the Panthers win the race to the puck. And we'll have a face-off coming back down into the Rivulette's end after the icing call. Both teams can open the scoring here. 7 minutes into this first period, we're still scoreless. Folks, November 2nd after last night, I won't mention it, but it's officially hockey season. And so Rivulette's able to flip out of the zone, but Martone able to get there in time. Randall plays it forward. That one catches the skates of Emerson Miller, and it'll be flicked up and out of play. And we'll have another whistle. Miller on the draw. Sharon and D'Angelo with her. Face off one, and Sharon with a shot off, but that catches a body and bounces into the corner. Briar Deckers taking the wrong side of that puck. And Miller flips it back into the corner for Sharon. Out front, D'Angelo with a shot off. She can't slide it through, and Sanford Many shots faced thus far as Randall races back to pick up the puck. Avery Randall, one of the best skaters in the league. Doesn't lose many races. As Sharon plays it forward, and the Rivulettes are going to be getting called for a penalty. Not sure what for. Away from the play. It looks like, pardon me, Central York with the penalties, Aurora Dennis. And it looks like the Rivulettes will head on a 2-minute power play at the start of this game. Whistle blown when the Rivulettes touch the puck, but we'll take that. Pardon me, Lily Paisley, the convict. Rivulettes 5-on-4. Reed walking in from the blue line, shot off, snagged out a minute by Sanford. She can't hang on to it. And bouncing puck in front, Neal with a shot through, and Sanford makes the pad save through traffic. Kim unable to keep it in. The Rivulettes are going to break forward. Reed poking it in. She gets taken down at the blue line. And Paisley plays it around. Ordanis does head to the box. Reed from the blue line. Shot off and through. Sanford with a good save, but can't control the rebound. There's a fight for the puck in the corner. Kim down low. Back for Reed. Reed trying to slide it across ice. She can't find Neal. Neal catches a bouncing puck, and that one will be sent down the ice. Cambridge getting pucks towards net here early on this power play. Styles carrying it forward. Finds Carrier. Carrier up over the blue line. She's in on the right side. Back for Styles. Styles tries to slide across ice. Ristori can't handle it. Back the other way comes Kira Johnson. Johnson in on Ristori. As Ristori steps in the way, and she's going to get called playing too much body. Just like that, it's 4-on-4. Minute 15 into the Rivulette power play. Ristori 2 minutes for body checking. Just a bit too aggressive from the Kitchener native. Quick shot off there by Ordanis. I'm not really sure who took the penalty for Central York, folks. Apologies there. It's chipped out by Miller. D'Angelo chips it forward. Miller entering the zone. She gets into space. Emerson Miller alone. A shot off, and Sanford. And a nice save, able to cover up. D'Angelo poking away at it. The official's arm is up. And it looks to be a slashing penalty coming. Abby Pack on the penalty. It's now 4-on-3 Rivulettes. Whistle's starting to come out now. 9.5 minutes into this first period. Brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling. Face you can trust. So the Rivulettes go from a power play to full even strength and back to another power play. Face off one by Cambridge. Randall at the blue line. Cross for Broderick. Broderick in for Miller. Miller with a shot off. That one's going to head up over the net. Broderick, 3 goals in her last 3 games. Nice to have her back in the lineup. We'll see if she can find another one here on this power play. She walks in. Broderick with a shot off. Sanford makes the save, and that one will be flicked all the way down the ice by Martone. Rivulette's heading for a change. Burt, Reed, and Randall on the ice for Cambridge. Sharon on the far left as Randall carries it up. Randall keeping it, taking it down low. A centering pass off the side of the net is Reed with a nice pinch to keep it in. That'll be picked up by Clark. And a beautiful cross-ice pass. Randall there to step in the way, and back the other way comes Burt. Burt in, Sharon with her. Burt for Sharon in the slot. Sharon with a shot off, fluttering up over the net. Burt catches the bouncing puck out front. Rivulettes continuing to be aggressive. Burt from down low. Can't get the pass away cleanly. And out comes Central York. 4-on-4 for the time being. Johnson walks in and has her shot attempt blocked. Reed looking to carry it out. A turnover. And Kim with a good step in front. There's Kira Johnson. Finds the puck on her stick all alone in the slot. Reed with another turnover. Panther shot off. Martone can't get that puck through. Then Kim will carry it with space. 5-on-4 now. Rivulettes for the next 15 seconds. As Hillick would chip that one in from the blue line, but the Panthers send it back the other way, and it's picked off by Carrier. Olivia Carrier in. She got the Strom in the middle of the ice. Carswell right there as well. And that one will be rimmed down the ice, and that'll do it for this series of penalties. So we return to 5-on-5 for the first time in over 3.5 minutes. Broderick carrying it up over the middle of the ice. Strom able to pick up the loose puck. Sanford will get a glove on it. And we'll have a face-off inside the Central York zone as we're across the halfway mark of this first period. Still scoreless at 0. Very energetic game. I'm sorry, can't keep it in. She takes Pack into the boards hard. Micah Carswell, after missing Friday's game, back in the lineup for Cambridge. Miranda, nice little spinner. Emma slides it forward for Rivers. Rivers tries to leave it. And back the other way comes Ordanis. In all alone is Pack. Pack in. Randall back. Mitchell with a nice cross-crease save. Bad giveaway there from Lacey Rivers. It's a fantastic scoring opportunity for Pack. But Mitchell stands her ground. Cody getting their forehand shot off. Quick release there is Mitchell. Unable to get a blocker on it, but rides into the corner. Frasca plays it back in. Cambridge heading for a near full line change. Rivers the lone forechecker. As the rest of her team heads off to get some rest, and Reed will pick it off in the neutral zone. Reese Reed taking it all the way down into the corner herself. Turns that one over, and back the other way comes Johnson. 2-on-2. Johnson and Martone in. Mitchell steers that puck into the corner. Reed on the takeaway. Hillick chased down by Martone. We've got a battle for the puck on the near boards. As Kim will send it all the way in. Paisley able to flick it out of the zone as Tryfon plays it forward. Just too far out of the reach of Janowski, and Broderick begins forward for the Rivulettes. Neal leaving it for Miller. She's forced to circle back. Finds Broderick cross ice. D'Angelo makes one move. Can't quite get the shot off, but Miller finds possession. Broderick with the wrist shot. That one doesn't make it through. Central York doing a good job getting bodies in the lanes and keeping pucks away from their goaltender. As we've got a penalty coming here. Emerson Miller gonna get called this time. Just waiting for the call. 2-minute hooking call coming to Emerson Miller, her first penalty of the game. The Rivulettes shorthanded for the next 2 minutes. Pack walking in. Back for Cody. Cody with a shot off as Mitchell steers it aside, no problem. Sharon fighting hard to clear the zone. She can't. Cody will play it cross ice. Kiera Johnson with a shot. That one's going to head into the corner. Hawks pass bounces. Ordanis can't handle it. And Styles able to get it out of the zone. Lots of bouncing pucks here. Past couple minutes as Shapiro enters the zone. She's got Ordanis trailing and leaves it for her. Cross ice. Martone can't get there. Carswell will chip it down the ice and head for a skate. She has the stick knocked out of her hands, and it's going to be a slashing penalty coming to Audrey Martone. Big face-off here in the Central York zone. Panthers win possession. 4-on-4. The next minute and 10 seconds. Is Hillock able to step in the way and play it back down low? Sticky puck once again as Clark pulls it off the boards. Kim and Reed back in defense. Able to step in the way. Reed being hounded. She's going to win that battle with her feet taken out from under her. Kim can't quite carry it out, and a good stick lift there from Reed. Kim will stop, turn around, and slow things down. Rivers, slow on the pass. Loses that one in the slot. Dangerous spot. Paisley coming in trying to get a shot off, but Carswell will just flip it out. Carswell finding the puck on her stick. She sends it in from the red line on goal, and Samford will just play it into the corner. Rivers, the lone forechecker for Cambridge. Miller exiting the box in 3 seconds. And the Rivulettes find themselves on a 45-second power play. Miller straight onto the ice, and Rivers has it on the left side. She gets rubbed into the boards by Deckers. Miller gets it back for Randall. Not hard enough, and the Rivulettes will have to try from the neutral zone. Roderick, forward for D'Angelo. She can't handle it. That'll head down the ice. It's Panthers with the takeaway. Roderick able to keep it in for the moment. Miller takes it to her forehand. Getting held up, circles towards the boards. Gets it center ice. Sharon with a shot off, just has her stick touched. And that puck's going to be out of the zone as Tryfon sends it into the Rivulettes' end. That'll do it for the Rivulette power play here. 1 for 2 on the night. Still scoreless here in Central York. 3 minutes remaining this first period of the Sunday matinee. Sharon able to get it out, but Pack sends it right back in, and the Rivulettes will try again. Randall has it taken away from down low. A shot off from a sharp angle. Mitchell, a nice save. Johnson on the shot attempt there. A good hustle play there from Keir Johnson as it's picked up by Hillock. Jenna Schrawn, center ice. Cross ice for Carswell. Carswell's got Hillock trailing. Stops. Makes one move. Can't quite get a shot off. One too many moves from Quinn Carswell. And it's poked forward by Central York. 2:20 remain in this first period. Both teams looking to find the back of the net before the buzzer goes. Martone fighting hard down low with Carrier. Carswell's clearance attempt knocked away. And Astoria in a fight for the puck now. She brings that one up off the glass and out of the zone. Carswell, tired legs exiting the ice. Astoria plays it forward for Strome. She gets knocked off the puck, and in comes Paisley. Paisley looking for a late-minute goal. In for Tryfon. A good block shot there from Reese Reed. As Cambridge comes back the other way. That'll be sent into the Rivulettes bench. And we've got a stoppage of play. 1:36 remaining in this first period. Off one by Cambridge. And that one will bounce up over Carswell's stick. Head for icing. And we have another face-off. Styles on the draw. One by Central York. We played into the corner. Centering pass taken away by Kim. Rivulette's starting to move forward. Carswell has puck knocked off her stick. That one's back up over the boards. And we have another face-off. face-off in there from Cambridge as Broderick plays it forward. And Burt will chip it into the offensive zone. Randall quick to get there. She can't quite hang on. Strom at the blue line. Cross for Broderick. And Broderick with a shot off, but not through. And back the other way comes Abby Pack. Randall back in defense. Ordanis right there with him. Pack alone shot off. A good save from Mitchell. Just a stellar period from Madison Mitchell. There's 45 seconds remaining in this first frame. Strom entering the zone. She leaves it for Neal and gets it right back. Strom's shot. Deflected through into the slot. It's picked up by Ordanis and taken back the other way. Carey, the giveaway in her own end. And the Panther goes flying. Perhaps a bit of embellishment there. And a 2-minute tripping call is going to be coming late in this period to the Cambridge Rivulettes. Ellen Neal's stick may have got caught in a pair of skates. And she's going to head to the box for the next 2 minutes, 21 seconds. Face-off one there from Lacey Rivers. But the Rivulettes can't clear the zone. It's picked up by Lewington. Martone fighting in the corner. Reed pinning it up for the Rivulettes. That one's going to exit the zone, head all the way down the ice, and that'll do it for the first period here from Central York. And folks, a reminder as always that tonight's intermission is brought to you by Drains R Us Plumbing. Serving homes and businesses across the Kitchener-Waterloo region and Wellington County with fast and reliable service. Call 519-654-0007 for all your plumbing needs. That's 519-654-0007. We'll see you back here in 12, folks. Welcome back, everybody, to the second period of Rivulettes hockey here. And folks, a reminder as always that tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling, proudly servicing the Kitchener-Waterloo region of Wellington County. Call 519-230-FACE to reach a face you can trust. That's 519-230-3223. A scoreless first period. We come in 0-0 heading to the second. Both teams flying all over the ice. But folks, honestly, I'm going to wait to talk to you for the next 20 seconds because this is ridiculously loud music. Rivulettes get in close, but Rivers unable to get a shot off. Rivers from down low. She's got Kim walking in. Rivers hangs on to it and circles back the other way, looking for Carswell. That one will be rung around the boards and will exit the zone. Reed setting things up from behind her net. And Stiles can't handle the pass as it's chipped back in. Johnson close to getting it. Kim will pick it up and miss the pass. Back comes Clark. Getting Clark in. She tries to center for Janowski, but it's taken away. Rivers held up on the right side. And we sent back out. Cambridge not doing a whole heck of a lot in the first half of this power play. Kim from behind goal. Kim finds Neal. Chipping it forward. That one will be stopped and sent back the other way. Cambridge struggling on the power play thus far. 0 for 3 on the day. Looking to change that here, but running out of time as 40 seconds remain on the penalty to Cody. Burt has it knocked off her stick by Martone. Rachel Burt down low. Centering pass blocked. Strom can't hang on to it. Martone has it below her goal line. Flicks that one high, and Broderick out of midair. Broderick on the one-timer gets a shot off. But a good save by Sanford. Broderick all the way down low. Back to the blue line. Randall walk in. Shot off a skate. That one will head into the corner as Burt picks it up. trying to send that one out front. She'll do so. Well, no Rivulette in the area. It'll be sent down by Tryphon, and that'll finish the power play. Randall looking for the stretch pass. That's picked off by Clark. Kept in the zone. And the Panthers getting to the net quickly. Lucky there. As Pack couldn't get a stick on it. Clark forward for Pack. Pack with Shapiro in the slot. Tries to find her. Does so, but Mitchell makes the glove save and covers up. Face off won by the Panthers. And Miller able to clear the scrum as D'Angelo tries to flick it up off the boards. She can't do so successfully. It's kept down by Telesnik. Rivulettes to start from scratch. Pack on the takeaway. She plays it to the center of the ice. Miller on the stick lift. Good job by Shapiro to hang on to it. She'll send it down low. And as the Panthers head for a line change, Rivulettes look to move forward. Story on the turnover. Lewington just sending it in from the blue line. Story with a stick caught up under her arm. D'Angelo able to clear the zone, but again only momentarily as the Panthers have possession. Raska sending it in down low. That puck on the right side. Mitchell loses track of it. Cambridge lucky once again. D'Angelo able to clear it. And a good stick on it. The Sanford's forced to cover up. And we'll have a face-off coming inside the Central York zone. Panthers first to the puck. Paisley's able to flick it out. And Rivers stepping in the way. She carried up the right side. She has it taken away by Janowski. Kim able to slow things down. But into the slot comes Central York. Micah Carswell now. 2-on-2 the other way. Carswell into the offensive zone. Tries to make a move. Styles from the slot. Has her shot tipped wide. A bouncing puck out front. Reed from the close. Puts that one into the belly of Sanford. That's getting pucks on net now. Good to see here for the first time in this period. Burt unable to get much on that shot attempt. It heads off wide of the net. It's kept in. Burt unable to keep it in, and Broderick's the first one back. Broderick being chased down by Johnson. She's able to get it out and down the ice. That one past the stick of Clark, and it'll head the length of the icing. We've got a face-off coming back down to the Rivulet zone. Face-off won by Central York. Clark in on the right. That one gets to the middle of the ice. Back for Clemens. Shot off, but it's going to miss wide. Burt now off the boards and sent right back in. Randall with a good win down low. Broderick looks cross ice, finds the stick of Strome, but that one just slides under it. And it'll head all the way back down. Icing waved off. Ristori able to keep it in at the blue line. Off the boards. She's got Hillock with her. Ristori makes another move. Ristori cutting in the net. Shot off from a sharp angle and hits the side of the net. And then she'll send that one all the way back to the point, but out of the zone. And Ristori, a nice little rush there from the blue line. Trying to squeak one past Sanford. She can't do so. Rivulettes have struggled too all night. Cody now from the slot. Point blank, covered up by Mitchell. And a good save there from the Cambridge goaltender. Cambridge starting forward, struggling to hold possession this period as Martone with the takeaway there. Rivulettes a little sloppy on their puck movement this period compared to the last. Sensational first period by both teams really. Scoreless, but the energy is off the charts. Rivers in center ice slides it in deep for Hillock. Carswell now fighting down low. Lewington trying to escape. It's kept in by Sharon. Sharon catches the bouncing puck. And it'll be kept in by Broderick as she sends that one into the corner. Sanford will send it up over the glass. And then we've got another face-off. Miller with the face-off win, and it's covered back up by Sanford. Miller with the face-off win. Sharon from the slot, and that's going to miss just wide. Good opportunity there for Jenna Sharon. So her shot attempt misses just left from Jamie Sanford. That shot forward. Broderick catches the bouncing puck. That's going to find the back of the net. Merritt Broderick takes a 1-0 lead. Cambridge Rivulettes halfway through this game with just under 11 minutes remaining in the second period. And the Rivulettes head up 1-0. Merritt Broderick with her fourth in as many games. Good bit of mojo there for the Cambridge Rivulettes as Broderick finds the back of the net and strikes first in this game. Cambridge up 1-0. Broderick, second-year player with the Rivulettes. She's been a huge goal scorer for Cambridge. Once again, fourth of the year for Broderick. Miller gets hung up, but Rivers now back in. D'Angela can't quite handle the pass. A shot off, but weak. And Sanford makes the save. Ristori walking line. Back down for D'Angela. Cambridge with one, looking for another. Miller from the open. She finds the back of the net. It's 2-0 Cambridge. Emerson Miller on the putback. Cambridge coming out of nowhere. 2 goals in 20 seconds. And they take a 2-0 lead. We haven't crossed the halfway mark yet in this second period. Cambridge just buzzing. First Broderick, Then Miller. You knew it was only a matter of time, before Miller found the back of the net. She's been hot as of late. And Ristori looking for more. Micah Carswell carrying into the zone. Styles with a shot off. That'll be steered into the corner by Sanford. Sanford sporting a .935 save percentage on the season. Styles with the shot. Bouncing puck, and it'll be covered up by Sanford. And the Rivulettes are all over the Panthers right now. They don't know what just hit them. Reed stepping in to keep it in the zone. She'll do so with another puck towards goal, but it's picked up by Miner. And that'll be sent down the ice. Paisley and Reed in a race for the puck. Reed first to get there. Icing waved off as Reed has the stick knocked out of her hands. And that'll be a penalty coming to Lily Paisley. 2-minute interference call coming, and the Rivulettes will head on a power play. Cambridge up 2-0 already, just in the previous few moments. And they'll look to make that 3 and triple up as they head on to a 2-minute man advantage. Neal on the draw for Cambridge. But Janowski quick on the puck. She'll ring that one around the boards, and Broderick can't keep it in. Again, Lily Paisley, 2-minute penalty for interference. It's kept in by Janowski, and the Panthers looking to kill time here. Neal with a dangerous takeaway there. Strome on the bouncing puck in the neutral zone. Playing the body. And will be taken away by Miner. Burt fighting through contact. Getting all the act she can as it will be sent down the ice by Deckers. Mitchell all the way out of her net to play the puck. Cambridge looking to keep this energy going. Quick pace. Not usually their gameplay, but it's working for them right now as Broderick tries to fight through and get towards the net. Sanford covering up. And a penalty coming. Appears to be to Maren Broderick. She's not happy with it, but it's going to be an interference call as Broderick, the one ending up on the bottom of the pile, but also the one heading to the box. Good face-off win by Hillock. 4-on-4 for the next minute and change. Before the Rivulettes will be shorthanded for a moment. A good toe save there for Mitchell. Carswell loses the puck at center ice, but it's picked up by Carrier. She's got Carswell trailing, Hillock to her left. And a good takeaway from Rachel Telesnik. Ristori on the pinch, and Carswell's got it again down low. Carswell with Hillock out front, tries to find her. Kim step in off the bench. Carswell can't slide it to Kim, but Ristori able to keep it in for a moment. It's taken away by Telesnik. Telesnik just chipping it all the way down. Puck forward for D'Angelo, and she's going to be in all alone. D'Angelo, one to beat. Shot off, and that one's going to be up over the head of Sanford. Good chance for Sadie D'Angelo there. Hot in preseason, she's struggled this season to find the back of the net. But Miller walking in, forehand, through legs, finds the back of the net. Emerson Miller with the second of the night. It's 3-0 Rivulettes. Just as time is about to expire on the penalty to Central York, Emerson Miller makes this a 3-0 game. Pardon, folks. Mike was off for the last little bit. Thank you to the crowd for letting me know. It's hard to remember. I have too many buttons to click here tonight. Emerson Miller making it even harder on me, having to add goals to the scoreboard all game long. But we're back now. Sorry once again, folks. You didn't miss much. 3-0 Rivulettes. 4.5 minutes remain. 5-on-5 currently. Couple penalties in this period for both teams. And Neil has it down low, and the Rivulettes going to get called for a penalty. Rachel Burt appears to be the aggressor. A 2-minute holding call coming to Burt, and that might slow things down for the Rivulettes. Cambridge's 6th penalty of the game. 5th penalty of the game, pardon me. Don't misquote myself. Panthers win the first puck. Back for Deckers at the blue line. Deckers down low. Tryfin gonna have that one tipped out of the zone, and Deckers will have to skate back to pick the puck up from her own end. Strom heading off for a change. Cambridge 5 for 5 on the penalty kill tonight as that one heads the length of the ice, and it'll come all the way back down for icing. Face-off won by Cambridge, and Reed from the face-off dot has it down low. She's just going to pin it up to the boards and try to kill valuable time. Paisley with a nice pass forward for Tryfin. A good stick on from Reese Reed. She's there on the takeaway. And the Rivulettes able to clear the zone once again. Halfway through this penalty kill, the Rivulettes looking solid. Central York struggling to get much going. Kim all the way back to pick it up behind her own net. Maddie Kim forward. Carswell gets a stick on it, and they'll send that into the Central York zone to Lesnick on the control. Mitchell out of her net to play the puck. It's picked up quickly by Lewington. The Panthers down low. Out for Johnson. Johnson can't quite send it cross ice to Lesnick, and it's back to Johnson. 27 seconds remain in the penalty to Burt. And Johnson with a shot off, but not through. Carswell getting her stick in there. Banging away at it out of the Panthers, but Mitchell seeing it through traffic as she covers up and grabs that one out of midair. 16 seconds remain in this Rivulet penalty kill. Cambridge up 3-0 off goals from Broderick, her 4th in 4 games, and Emerson Miller with 2 on the evening. Reminder as always, thank you to our presenting sponsor, Face Heating and Cooling. Face you can trust. Cambridge trying to kill off the end of this penalty. As Randall rings that one around the boards, it's not going to exit the zone. D'Angelo there in timeout, and she'll chip it out for the second effort. D'Angelo continually finding herself all over the ice. Huge energy player as it's taken in. Broderick on the stick, and that, folks, does not look good. As the arm goes up, there's a chance we've got a penalty shot coming on this delayed call. Cody from the faceoff dot shot through. Mitchell makes the initial save, covers up, and Broderick going to get called just 2 minutes for hooking. Well, you don't love to see Broderick head to the box and make this another 5-on-4. She did stop a breakaway. And the Rivulettes still up 3. Second attempt now for the Central York Panthers. As Broderick takes the 2-minute call, and Deckers from the blue line sends one cross ice for Tryfin. She can't handle it. Things starting to get chippy. Deckers walking line. Cross ice for Frasca. Frasca with a shot off. Mitchell makes the pad save and covers up. 4-second difference between game clock and penalty clock. If the Rivulettes kill off this penalty, time will expire just 4 seconds later. That one's going to head out all the way down the ice. And a good job by the Rivulettes to clear the zone. Couple Panther forwards hanging up ice off the box. Martone all the way at the Rivulette blue line. And out they come as Reed gets a stick on it. Carzal can't do much with it, but Reed trying to send that one back down as it stepped in the way of. And Deckers will play it forward for Martone. Styles on the takeaway. She'll send it back down. And we cross the 1 minute mark remaining in this second period. Rivulette's leading 3-0. Carswell falling on the puck, being poked away at by the Panthers. And the referee will blow that one down quickly. Hillig with the face-off win, but it's quickly picked up by Caitlin Clark, and she'll carry it back over the blue line. Good stick by Reed to get back there quickly. Down low is Keir Johnson. Johnson walking across. She finds Clark. Martone cutting to the net. Out front also, the Panthers and Mitchell will jump on that rebound. And we've got another face-off. 22 seconds remaining in the 5-on-4. 26 remaining in this period. Face-off win. Reed will ring it around the boards. Sharon right there. She'll get a stick on it and continue it down the ice. 13 seconds remaining until Broderick exits the box. Martone collects at the blue line. A good pickup by Shapiro. Shapiro in the slot has it knocked off. Martone from the slot, a shot off up over the head of Mitchell. We return to 5-on-5 with 1 second left, and that'll do it, folks, for the second period here from Central York. As the Rivulettes take a 3-0 lead off goals from Maren Broderick and a pair from Emerson Miller. And folks, a reminder as always that tonight's intermission is brought to you by Drains R Us Plumbing, serving homes and businesses across the Kitchener-Waterloo region in Wellington County with fast and reliable service. Call 519-654-0007 for all your plumbing needs. That's 519-654-0007. We'll see you back here in 12. All right, folks, welcome back to the third period. We're going to fight through this one. A reminder, as always, that tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling, proudly servicing the Kitchener-Waterloo region in Wellington County. Call 519-230-FACE to reach a face you can trust. That's 519-230-3223. And we are off for the third period as the Rivulettes head in. Even strength Rivulettes up 3-0 off of three goals within a matter of minutes from Marin Broderick and a pair from Emerson Miller. And the Rivulettes taking it, the Central York Panthers. Both teams racking up the penalties, but neither succeeding too much on the power play this evening. Central York going to need to score early if they want to get back in this game. Again, Cambridge up 3-0. Folks, a reminder that tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling, proudly servicing the Kitchener-Waterloo region in Wellington County. Call 519-230-FACE to reach a face you can trust. That's 519-230-3223. And in comes Kiera Johnson. Johnson from the forehand. Shot off. She's going to go up over Addison Mitchell's shoulder. Find the back of the net. It's 3-1 Rivulettes. Kiera Johnson walking in, and the quick goal from the Panthers, as mentioned, less than a minute into this third period. 3-1 Rivulettes. Not the start the Rivulettes wanted in this final period. Up 3 goals, now just up 2. And surely the Panthers looking for more as Johnson, the goal scorer. Possession carrying it out of the zone. Hartone cross ice, can't quite find Lewington. It's picked off by Randall. Strom and Burt fighting forwards, but Janowski on the takeaway. Cambridge going to need to level their heads. And Strom going to get a cheapy call here. She collides with Deckers at center ice. Ava Strom going to head to the box. Head contact penalty will be interesting to see if this is 2 or 4. You got to think it can't be more than 2. Poor call from the referee there. Just a minute and a half into this period. It looks to be a 2-minute penalty. But Strom in the box and the Rivulettes disadvantaged. Cambridge will need to avoid the second goal quickly from the Panthers, and oh my goodness, they almost strike. Miller does a good job to get in the way as Tryfon can't quite hang on to it. And the Rivulettes slow things down. Paisley, and she's got Tryfon trailing, leaves it for. Tryfon can't hang on. Sharon finds it and can't squeeze it out of the zone as it's kept in by Minor. Paisley taking in hard. She goes down a little easier, and Carrier going to head to the box now. The Rivulettes down in a 5-on-3. Cross-checking call to Carrier. Rivulettes, a long 5-on-3 here. The Panthers will surely be looking for at least one as Pack walks in. Through traffic. That one finds the back of the net along the ice. And it's 3-2. Quickly in this third period, the Panthers cut the lead to just one. Less than 2.5 minutes in, and the bench is loving it. Timeout will be taken by Hadaway. It was a horrible start to the third period for his squad. He'll talk things through here to try to settle them down. Rivulettes still with the 1-goal lead, but shorthanded, and in comes Clemens. She can't get the shot off, nor Dennis will pick it up at the blue line. That one poked forward. Kim loses a stick, gets in the way. Cross ice pass, shot off. That one deflected wide. Dennis fanning on that one-timer. The second attempt, forward. Reed can't clear the zone, it's kept in by Cody. That one will be up off the glass and out, but not all the way as Pack brings it right back in. Abby Pack, the most recent goal scorer for the Panthers. A minute left on the penalty to Carrier. As Hillick steps in the way. She'll bang it down the ice and get off for a change. A good job from Sarah Hillick on the penalty kill. Sanford starts things forward quickly. Kiera Johnson into the zone. Randall on the takeaway. Martone has it down low. Story able to send it out, but not strongly. And quickly back comes Clark. Martone getting her forehand, shot off. Blocker save from Mitchell. Neal able to get there, unable to get it out of the zone. She gets taken down. Clark cutting to her forehand, shot off Mitchell with a pad save. Neal unable to clear the zone. Martone with another shot, and Neal steps in the way. 15 seconds left in the power play for the Panthers. Rivulettes hanging on by a thread to a 1-goal lead as Martone with the shot off. That one's tipped wide. Carswell can't get much on it. It's kept in. But Ristori sending that one down as Telesnik steps in the way and return to 5-on-5. All the way around for Carswell. She'll pin it up to the boards. It's kicked forward, but Janowski can't find it. Randall will play it back for Broderick. Carswell leaves that one. Icing, waved off. Puck heading all the way down the ice. Rivulettes haven't had much time in the offensive zone this period. Much of that due to penalties as Rivers picks it up down low. Rivers up for Carswell. Carswell tries to give it back but sends it to the boards. Janowski will play across ice. Reed stepping in the way of that attempt. She pokes it forward, but Decker's able to get there first. And out comes Central York. Lily Paisley flipping that to the middle of the ice, just past the outstretched stick of Elizabeth Shapira. Reed getting in the way, but Cody with a quick shot, and Mitchell. Good pad save as Broderick can't clear the zone. Cody cross ice for Tryfin. The Panthers just trying to get pucks on net. It's worked for them thus far. So that one's flicked out. D'Angelo in a race for the puck. She gets there in time. Rivers gliding towards goal. D'Angelo stops, makes one move, loses the puck. It's picked up by Ordanis. Kept in by Carrier and all the way down into the corner. Miller able to get there. Miller getting to her forehand, trying to find Sharon, but that one's going to head off into the corner. Jenna Sharon stops. D'Angelo fighting there, looking to dig the puck out. She'll do so. Out front, can't quite find Miller, but Carrier walking in. From the face-off dot, Miller tips that one wide. Sharon down low. D'Angelo back to the blue line, and the Rivulettes are going to be heading on a power play. Ristori down. Sharon As that one poked away and Ristori at the blue line. Makes one move, can't quite hang on. And the Panthers will touch up as the Rivulettes gonna head on a 2-minute power play of their own here, 2-minute hooking call. Coming to the Central York Panthers. This time, gonna be heading to number 87 for Aska. The Rivulettes, maybe what they needed. Not a good start to the period for the Rivulettes, as we all know. But perhaps this power play will change things as they flip the script over the past couple minutes. That one out, however, Martone's down one-on-one with Ristori. Martonen has her stick lifted. A good play by Ella Neal. Ristori makes one move, then a second. And a nice little tag team there from Ristori and Carriers. Neal carries it up over the red line. Neal on the turnover, and that one will be sent back down by Lewington. Cambridge has got to be thinking goal here as Kim carries it up over center ice. Kim into the offensive zone. On her forehand, shot off, and a good pad save by Sanford. Good shot from Kim as Burt gets taken in hard down low in the corner. And the Rivulettes have it at the blue line. Reese Reed in for Kim. She gets her head taken off, but the arms stay down. Neal down below the goal line. Up for Burt. Burt can't quite get it. And it's held on by Strome. Reed with a shot from the blue line into the belly of Jamie Sanford. And then we'll have a face-off coming inside the Central York zone a minute into this 5-on-4. Styles on the draw. Tied up off the face-off as Sanford covers up. And then we've got another face-off. Rivers. We're going to poke that forward off the face-off. But the Panthers take possession and they'll ring it out and down the ice. Randall. Johnson right on her. Randall able to escape. Loses the puck down behind her net. 36 seconds left on the Rivulette power play, and Randall brings it forward. Randall plays it for Broderick. She carries it into the zone. Rivulette's at the blue line. Randall, a shot off the glass. That one misses wide. Poked forward by Central York, but Broderick able to keep it in. Micah Carswell cross ice. Finds Styles. Styles back for Randall. That bouncing puck exits the zone. And with 8 seconds left in the power play, Rivulettes unlikely to score. Randall and Broderick fumbling around with the puck down in their own end. And we return to 5-on-5. Cambridge still leading 3-1, 11:45 remaining in this game. 2 quick goals to start the third period for the home team as Carswell sends that one down the ice. Kira Johnson and Abby Pack, the goal scorers for Central York. Of course, Broderick and Miller both scoring for the Rivulettes. Miller with 2 in the second period. We stand at 3-2. The Panthers looking to strike as Ristori. Delayed high stick. That one waved off. Pack fighting on the sideboards with Hillock. Hillock on the takeaway. She'll look cross ice, bank that one off the boards for Neal, and Neal's going to carry it up with speed on the right side. Ella Neal in. She cuts back to the boards. Stops, has Carswell down low, can't quite get it to her. Good takeaway there from Central York. So that one doesn't exit the zone. Reed keeps it in. Reed with the shot off. That one catches a pair of shin pads as Shapiro will just flick it up and out. Central York, heading for a full change as Reed carries it in over the blue line. Reed down low. Miller covering the point. Able to keep it in, and Reed's got it on the left side. That shot attempt blocked once again. Reed struggling to get pucks on goal. Kim with a poor pinch, and back the other way comes Kira Johnson. 2-on-1. Johnson shot off the mask of Mitchell. The putback is going to miss wide. A good follow-up there from Ellie Lewington. But the Panthers are ready to pounce halfway through the third period. There's just 10 minutes left in this game. Lewington back in on the left. Leaves it for Martone. Martone with the shot off. Mitchell with the initial save. A loose puck out front. That one's going to miss high and wide. Rivulettes scrambling. Sean looking to clear the zone. She'll do so, but can't quite hang on. And the Panthers regain possession in the neutral zone. Janowski up over center ice and into the Rivulettes' end. Broderick stepping in the way. Janowski on the takeaway, but Broderick takes it right back. Cody gonna carry it in. It's picked off by D'Angelo. Flicked high up off the glass and out of his own. Frasca carrying it in. That shot gonna be deflected up off the glass. And the referee says off the mesh. We'll have another face-off coming inside the Rivulet zone. Fast pace, but the Panthers trying to tie this game up at home. Telesnik with a shot off. Mitchell makes the save and covers up on the rebound. Face off won by Cambridge. Carrier able to get the loose puck in time. It was played forward but not out and sent right back in. Randall forward for Rivers. She can't clear the zone. Cambridge struggling to clear. Paisley in the slot. Shut up! She rings one off the bar. It stays out. My goodness, what a shot from Lily Paisley. She had Mitchell beat. But the iron helps out, and the Rivulettes need to find a way to apply some pressure of their own. Carswell looks to carry it out. She does so into the offensive zone. She's got Rivers with her. Carswell on the right side. Fans on the pass, and back comes Telesnik. That one gonna head the length. Reed able to get there in time. Touch up for icing. And we'll have a face-off coming down to the Central York end. Just what the Rivulettes need. Neal will poke that one into the Panthers' corner. Burt sends it on net weakly as Sanford steers it aside. Ristori with a quick shot. Burt with the tip, and that's going to miss just wide. Burt on the wraparound, can't tuck that one in. The Rivulettes banging away at it on the corner. With Jamie Sanford standing strong and keeping this a one-goal game. Poked forward. Burt can't get a stick on it. It's going to head the length of the ice, and another icing call. Rivers on the draw. She gets outworked. It's Carswell fighting for it on the far boards. Hillick in there as well. Rivers hanging around the middle of the ice. Loose puck for Rivers. Rivers in the slot, doesn't get a shot off. But it's back for Broderick at the blue line. She fans on it. A 2-on-2 the other way. Abby Pack sending it in from the red line. Panthers heading for a full line change. Should give the Rivulettes some time to slow things down. Kim quickly forward. Rivers cross-ice pass makes it. And back the other way come the Rivulettes. The Panthers with a collision in the Rivulet zone. And play will stop. So we have a Panther down. Martone getting smoked in a collision with her own player. And she appears to be skating off on her own power. Just a bit shaken up on the play. Good to see. Dangerous collision gave the Rivulettes a 5-on-3 the other way. Rivers on the draw. And we've got a penalty coming. Not sure who it's to. As the puck gets tied up in the corner and the Rivulettes pull it out of the scrum. Looks to be coming to Cambridge. A tripping call coming here. Again, not sure. It looks as though Sadie D'Angela heading to the box for Cambridge. And that is not what the Rivulettes need. Hanging on to a 1-goal lead. Two minutes for tripping to Sadie D'Angela. Miner has it at the blue line. Surely looking to tie things up. That one's tipped up over the net by Janowski. Miller able to get it out. Cambridge going to be scrambling for the final 7 minutes of this game. Trying to find a way to come away with 3 points on the road. After a 0-point performance at home on Friday. That'll be carried in by Deckers. Leaves it for Janowski. Broderick poking away at it. Broderick will ring that one around the boards. That's going to head out and all the way down the ice. Janowski and Deckers just playing around a little too much with it in the offensive zone. And the Rivulettes able to clear the puck. Getting forward now is Ashley Miner, and it's tipped into the Rivulet zone. Reed on the one. Slap shot. That's going to exit the zone, but it's picked up quickly by Pack at center ice. Styles stepping in the way. Sharon unable to poke it forward. But Kim's got it in her own end. Maddie Kim high up off the glass and out of the zone. Halfway through this penalty already. Rivulet's doing a good job to get pucks deep. In comes Shapira. Up over the red line into the Rivulet end. She stops, looks back, and finds Pack at the blue line. Pack, cross ice. Ordanis with a shot off. Mitchell makes the save. Her story sends it out and all the way down the ice. A good save from Madison Mitchell as Ordanis with a wrist shot from the ringette line. Right at her. The Panthers with one last rush. 15 seconds remaining on the penalty to DeAngelis. As Miller takes it into the offensive zone and looks to kill time. Miller able to send it into the far corner, and that'll do it for the penalty kill. A good kill from the Rivulettes as Styles in on the forecheck. With D'Angelo out of the box, we return to 5-on-5. Just under 5 minutes remaining in this third period. Rivulettes leading by 1. That one sent cross ice, picked off by Lacey Rivers. Carswell going to poke it forward. Micah Carswell in one-on-one. Carswell stopping. She's got Rivers, can't quite find her. Then back the other way quickly comes Paisley. Paisley's been all over the ice tonight. She's done everything but score. She rips that one up, and it's going to be tipped just wide. Telesnik now from the blue line gives it back. Paisley can't get it cross ice. Styles just clears the zone, but Telesnik has it, and the Panthers will bring it right back. Mitchell out of her net to stop the puck. It's Reed. Giveaway down low. Puck on the back of the net. Ellen Neal now fighting hard. Janowski battling with her as Paisley sends it back towards the goal. Kim able to clear the zone. It's picked out of midair by Strome. Eva Strome in on the right side. She gets taken in, hangs on. Strome unable to get a shot off. As Frasca finds the puck on her stick. Burt able to keep it in for the moment being. 3:45 remaining in this third period. Rivulet's up by 1. Neal out front. Neal gets to her backhand. Can't quite slide it across for Burt. And the Rivulettes have the puck in the corner. Burt kicks it to Strome. It's Cody with the takeaway. And the Rivs are going to have to get back with tired legs. Carrier forward for Burt. That will just be off her skate and head down the ice. Rivulet's able to get a much needed line change with 3:13 remaining in the third. Out comes Shapira. Good stick from Hillock there to knock it off her stick twice. Was it sent down by Brewer Deckers. Randall. The no-look giveaway there as Ordanis can't quite hang on to it. And now we've got to scramble for the puck on the near boards. Pack pulls it out of the scrum. Shapira, she's got Deckers with her. Looks cross ice, finds Miner. Miner walking in. Traffic in front. That one tipped wide. You can feel the Panthers hovering as Broderick finds a way to get the puck, and it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Quinn Carswell with her sister Micah. Carswell in. Pack getting back. Carswell tries to leave it for Hillock, but that one's going to hop over her stick and head wide. Hillock down low, flipping it out front. And bounces to the D. Reed with a shot along the ice. Sanford with a nice save. Hillock controlling it down low. Hillock out front. Carswell with a poke on, and that's going to miss wide. That one will be given away. It's kept in by Miller. Back to the blue line. Kept in by Kim. She'll just play it down into the corner for Carswell. Panthers on the takeaway, and Ordanis will spring Johnson all alone. Kiera Johnson in all alone. She slides that through the 5-hole of Addison Mitchell. And with just a minute and 50 seconds left, the Central York Panthers have tied it up out of nowhere. Just when Cambridge thought they got the momentum back, the Panthers sprung for a breakaway, and Kiera Johnson buries it for her second of the night to tie this thing up at 3 with a minute 50 left. Cambridge deflated. And your story on the turnovers, Martone tries to chip it past her. Cambridge getting reckless here. Lewington tries to make a move. Carrier steps in the way. Martone and Ristori in the corner, deep for the puck. That one gets back to the blue line, and Telesnik has it. Rivers handling Paisley well. Hard physical play in the far corner. D'Angela can't clear the zone. She does so the second time as we cross the 1 minute mark remaining in this game. Tied 3-3, Sadie D'Angela in. No look giveaway in the offensive zone there. And Rivulettes will have to try from their own end. Randall on another giveaway. Maybe sent in by Cody. Both teams hanging on. Just trying to get to overtime. The Rivulettes specifically blowing a 3-goal lead in this third period. Rivers can't slide across ice. Randall can't as well. It's picked up by Paisley. 29 seconds remaining. Paisley in one-on-one with Broderick. Show the blocker save. That one catches a bad spot on the boards. Pack drops it to herself and enters the zone. Abby Pack trying to get through the entire Rivulet roster. It will be taken away by Carswell, flipped up and over the boards. With 11 seconds remaining, a face-off coming inside the Cambridge zone. Good face-off win there from Cambridge as Kim just rims it around the boards. That one will be chipped out by Sharon, and that'll do it for the third period here from Central York as we head to overtime. Rivulettes giving up a 3-goal lead in this final period. 2 goals from Kiera Johnson. And the middle one from Abby Pack. Rivulet goal scores thus far. Maren Broderick with the first of the night. And then Emerson Miller, a pair herself. Overtime will start in just a couple moments. Stay tuned. We're here, 5-minute overtime, 3-on-3, followed by a shootout. Best 3 shooters each team, if it gets to that point. But both teams trying to end this in the overtime period. Miller, Kim, and Reed on for the Rivulettes as Kim carries it in on the left side to start this overtime. She's quickly knocked off. And it's poked forward by Johnson. Reed now with space to skate. Here's Reed up over the blue line, in on the left side. She takes it all the way down low. Miner hounding her down in the corner. Miller right there looking to dig it away. She'll do so. Kim trying to get open at the blue line. And Miller on the turnover. Pack and Johnson in on Kim. 2-on-1. Pack gives it to Johnson. She's going to slide it behind her. Rivulettes slow to get back in defense as Miller picks it up down below the goal line. Cambridge with room to skate. Miller fans on the pass. She'll ring it around the boards. Reed, forgetting it's 3-on-3, thinking someone's there. Paisley dances around with it in the offensive zone. Slides across ice. Janowski with a shot off. And that one tipped wide. Miller hanging on to it, slowing things down. Rivulette's looking for a line change. Get some fresh legs on the ice. It's Kim going to carry it from behind the net. She turns it over. Paisley in the slot. Paisley with no one to beat. Shot off, and that's going to miss just wide. Down low. Kim. Turnover behind the goal, and Paisley has the puck once again. She's got Janowski. There's another Panther coming in from their own bench. D'Angelo on the takeaway. Cambridge struggling to exit the zone, and Paisley has it on the right side. Back for Telesnik. Janowski cutting to the net. Telesnik gives it back. Paisley walking the line. She'll slide it out of the zone, and Telesnik's going to have to restart. D'Angelo hard in on the forecheck with the takeaway. D'Angelo alone. Sadie D'Angelo up over the shoulder of Sanford, but off the glass. A good chance for D'Angelo there as Randall has it at the blue line. Avery Randall walks in and has her shot tipped. That one going to be off the boards, and it'll be picked up by Martone. Cross ice. The Panthers having to be wary of touching it as Telesnik plays it forward. Martone in all alone on Randall. Martone with a shot. A good blocker save from Mitchell out of the crease. 2:45 remain in this overtime period. Lewington into the slot for Martone. She gets stood up by Burt. Lewington walking the line. Neal unable to step in the way. That one crossed and poked away from Martone as Neal picks it up. It's a 2-on-1 the other way. Neal has Burt. Finds her. Burt all alone on a breakaway. Rachel Burt. It finds the back of the net. Rachel Burt wins it in overtime for the Rivulettes. 4-3 Cambridge Rivulettes as Rachel Burt finds the back of the net on a breakaway. Neal with the touch. And just like that, the Rivulettes take home a massive 2 points here in Central York. My goodness. Cambridge Rivulettes win. We'll see you back Friday next week from the Preston Auditorium. Pardon me, we'll see you this Tuesday, a 7:30 start time at Preston, as the London Devilettes make a rare appearance on a weekday in Cambridge. Thanks as always, folks, for tuning in. We'll see you Tuesday. Go Rivulettes.